Two videos today, and that is because we got some news about an hour ago. Sorry, I was doing something. What is up, Finn fans? If you haven't checked out earlier today's video, go check it out. But after we talk about Jonah Savaiinaea is under contract with the Miami Dolphins, it finally happened. Our fears and everything of us just hoping and praying he makes it to camp is in the window. The Dolphins have agreed to terms with Jonah Savaiinaea, source tells me and Rap Sheet. The 37th pick contract is 100% guaranteed over 4 years, and a deal negotiated with Ryan Williams, A1 of Athletes First. Of course, it's Athletes First. They're covering everybody. But we got our guy, Jonah Savaiinaea, is going to be with the team. It was a huge, like I said in that video, Tuesday or Wednesday, huge domino. Because if you just go on Twitter, all of a sudden, you know, the Patriots sign Trayvon Henderson, their second round pick. And, you know, all these teams are just starting to sign their guys. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is just domino, domino, domino. So Jonah Savaiinaea is in the building. He's going to be with the team. Vets report on Tuesday. So literally in 3 days, the vets will be reporting. Now, we'll talk about some other things real quick. First off, fantastic. Now, kind of let's look at his contract and what it looks like. So this is Jonah's contract, right? It's 4 years, 11 million. It's a fully guaranteed contract. Good for him. And the cap hit, again, is only 2 million a year. It's not that much money. And it's also the top 51 it counts against when it comes to cap space. So I don't even know if his cap hit really counts against the cap space. I will look at it in 2 seconds. But it's not that bad of a contract, especially if Jonah comes out and he plays like we expect him to play and like he played in college. To have him locked in for 4 years, fully guaranteed at this price rate, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But to look at the team rankings now, I don't know where the Dolphins aren't doing too swift. They had a $1.2 million cap space when they were at about 3 million before Jonah signed. So I think his cap hit is the top 51. Yeah, 100%. It's the top 51. It's right here. Like you look at the guys down here, like their cap spaces, their cap hits don't count towards the cap. See how they're scratched out? It's the top 51. So it starts here is where their cap hits start to count towards the cap. That's why it says top 51 cap spaces. We're at 1.2 million. Now, Dolphins need to do some things because they need to add a corner. I understand that it looks like, hey, you know, we're going to run with what we have, blah, 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 yitty, yitty, boobity, boobity, scoobity doo. No, do not do that. If anything, there are contracts that you can look at, like Aaron Brewer. You can give him a little bit of an extension. Aaron Brewer had a very good year last year. Save a little bit of cap there. We don't need a lot of cap. You have Sealer, 12 million. Give him a contract extension. You can knock that down probably about 4 million. You're looking at about 6 million right there. Better yet, you could very easily, where is he? Jake Bailey is $2.52 million. If the Miami Dolphins move on from Jake Bailey, they save $1.9 million. Just release Jake Bailey. No offense to you, Jake Bailey. We need that cap space to go grab a corner very easily. Just move on from Jake Bailey. Here, let's manage the roster real quick to see how this all would play out. So again, Sealer definitely deserves a contract extension. You can knock down that $12.4 million. You look at Jordan Brooks, another guy. I would give him a contract extension, maybe a 1 more year guaranteed. You can knock that 11 million down. Like I said, Brewer, give him a contract extension. Those are 3 guys you could very easily give a contract extension, and they have deserved it. You know, I'm not talking about throwing a ton of money at them, but give him like another year guaranteed money. You can get cap space from. Do not touch to his contract. And then everyone else you don't really need to touch, just those 3 guys. And then, of course, no offense to Jake Bailey, but we're going to release you. gonna release him, save $1.975 million. So the Dolphins definitely need to make some moves to clear up some more cap space because they need to add a corner. I'm not going into the season having Storm Duck, Ethan Bonner. You know, we need to add at least one more corner, please, for the love of everything holy on this earth. So, you know, we got Jonah Savaiinaea in the building. I like relish that I keep getting his name right. Work on that, get him in here, have him, you know, because they haven't done anything. I've talked about this on Tuesday. The rookies don't do anything for the first week. The team hits the field on Wednesday, the entire team. So they're not doing anything besides probably, you know, classroom stuff and working on the playbooks and all that stuff. But get a corner, preferably before Tuesday. Make some moves, clear some cap space, and get a corner. They're still, and from Barry Jackson, he said they're still talking to Rasul Douglas. And a lot of these corners are still saying, you know, we'll play. So get it done. But overall, Dolphins got their guy, Jonah, locked up. Not a bad contract, $2 million a year averaging. Not bad at all. Very happy. Now I need him to play like he's done. I was hooping and hollering for him to get drafted, and we traded up and we got my guy, which never happened. So please prove me right, Jonah. Fun fact, I was out doing yard work. I had to remove a bush, which was so hard. Pause. And then I had to mow the lawn. And while I'm mowing it, I get the notification. So I'm out there like celebrating, like the Dolphins scored a touchdown. We got Jonah under contract. I was like, I got to take a shower. I'm going to make a video. And here I am. So I will see you probably tomorrow. Like I said, maybe do a film breakdown. Got a lot I want to talk about still. Comment below. What's your thoughts? Are you happy Jonah's going to be in the building? You're happy with the contract? Cornerback, you know, what's your thoughts on what I said about giving extensions? Again, they're not restructurings, they're extensions. Comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I will see you either tomorrow, definitely on Monday, with the preview of the Dolphins training camp. But like usual, stay classy if it's up.